Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be looking at the tight end position. Now, I finally think today, man, is the day where everyone comes down a singular tier. Jordan Reed, still great on the theme team. I kind of rate him based on just like their card alone, though, no theme team boost. Kyle Pitts, Donald Parham, and even Darnell, like they're still great cards. Do not get me wrong, man, but I just think it's time for a new S tier. And yeah, boys, this is what the tier list is looking like before we get into the new cards. Now, the first one we got right here is a team of the week, freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth got an 83 speed, 84 acceleration, just really isn't good, right? 6'5", 258, not even really a good run blocker, I believe, either. 66 run block, also can't run routes. So like, just literally, this card can't do anything. Like he's not fast, can't run routes, can't run block. He kind of serves no purpose. For me, he's gonna go ahead and go in this F tier for sure. Now after that though, we do get Irv Smith Jr. right here of the Bengals, and I don't know why, man, they just stat Bengal cards just kind of dirty, man. He's 89 speed, which is fine. 84 short running, 77 medium though is like honestly terrible. Like he just doesn't hit a singular threshold on all pro, all Madden. 6'2", 242. I liked his headliner card, I believe, at the beginning of the year. It was a nice little budget option, but this card, like he's a decent run blocker with 76 too. I just don't really feel like he's a good card, man. I mean, his speed is fine, but besides that, it's just like everything else is bad. I'll slightly put him in like this C tier, I guess. That might even be a little bit generous. I mean, I guess he's better than everyone in D, but like, man, like definitely disappointed with this card, man. They could have made him just decent, just gave him decent route running, just gave him decent run block. So for me, gonna be in the C tier. And after that, we do get Dalton Kincaid right here. So Dalton Kincaid, 91 speed, 92 acceleration. He is 6'4", 240. And when we look at his route running, right? Love this card. 92 short, 89 medium, 85 deep route running. Hits all the thresholds on all Madden for all pro, hits the shorts. And when we look at his run block as well, he has 85 run block. So he can literally do everything. He can do everything as a tight end. He is insane. And we look at his abilities, right? He can also go ahead and get potentially slot apprentice, outside apprentice. Slot apprentice good in some offenses where your tight end is standing up, but doesn't get a tight end apprentice. Gets a third down threat, honorary lineman. All like, you know, I wish he would have got a tight end apprentice. But for me, man, Dalton Kincaid, for a while, man, he was S tier. For a while, he's S tier. Right now, I'd probably say he's not S tier anymore. I would put him at tippity top into this A tier. And if y'all have watched the channel, man, I have hyped up this Dalton Kincaid card so much. I still think he's a great card in the game. Do not get me wrong, man. One of my favorite cards in the game still. It's just, man, it's tough. It's so tough, man. But I think it's more along the lines of like Kyle Pitts, especially with the cards we're going to cover today. Like if two of these cards just didn't exist, he would for sure be locked in S tier. Now after that, we do get a 91 overall Donald Penn. The way you get this card is you watch Twitch streams. Follow the EA Madden account on Twitter to know which one. They change like every single day. I don't even know the times off the top of my head either, but starts at an 84 overall and gets upgraded to a 91. Right now, they're not showing his stats because there's so many different ways you can upgrade this card. Like you could go all out run block, you could go all out like speed. He gets all 32 team chems, gets the secondary position of fullback. Like I was saying, man, creates 56 combinations of rating boost. So yeah, it's gonna be super tough to know like which one's like the best, but I think this is the best backup tight end in the game. And you might be like, Dill, why is that important? I think it's really important in red zone situations for sure. He's going to be an extra offensive tackle out there. I don't know, man. I think this card is really valuable. Great for theme teams as well. For me, I'm putting him right by 88 Rob Gronkowski because I could say the same thing about Gronk for a while, man, that he was the best backup tight end in the game. And you could also get him for free. I think that run block is really important again in the red zone. He is going to be he's going to be a godsend for theme teams, man. He will definitely helps out a ton in red zone. And I think this holds true throughout the entire year. He is going to at least be tight end 2, tight end 3, great in red zone situations for every single theme team for the entire year. And now right after that, we do get Luke Musgrave right here. 92 overall Luke Musgrave with 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 86 short running, 91 medium, 82 deep. Does not hit the deep route running threshold on all Madden. He's 6'6", 253. Great speed, great everything. And from a run block standpoint, okay at it. 72, not the worst, not the best. And when we look at his abilities though, this time, he can go ahead and again get like outside apprentice in tier 4 for some reason. Like why? I don't know. Like I hate that a lot of these tight ends can get like outside apprentice, slot apprentice, but they don't get tight end apprentice. How does that make sense? To me, it doesn't make sense. I also think that Dalton Kincaid is a better card than him. I know he's a speed point faster. He still is in this A tier for me, but I think Dalton Kincaid is better. And honestly, maybe Kyle Pitts is better as well. I'm going to put him right by Donald Parham. I think pretty similar things with those two cards. Top into this A tier once again. A tier is stacked, I should say. Like A tier, there's so many good cards right now in there. And now right after that, we do get Team Diamond Jimmy Graham right here with 92 speed, 92 acceleration. He has 93 short running, 92 medium, 90 deep. I mean, hits all the route running thresholds on All Pro, All Madden. 6'7" as well. Only like downside, I guess he's not a great run blocker, but when we look at his abilities as well, he can go ahead and get tight end apprentice, which is great. He's a great tight end in the game. He is so good, man. He is so good. Oh, I kind of want to like change A tier a little bit, but again, man, he's like tippity top into A for me. Just slightly misses S tier. I promise when we go over S tier, it'll make sense. He probably is the best card in A right now. I mean, I like Dalton Kincaid's run block a lot, but Jimmy Graham is a pure receiver, definitely a little bit better. And after that, we do get Julius Thomas, 6'5", 256, 92 speed, 92 acceleration. And once again, just like Jimmy Graham, hits all the route running thresholds, 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep. And from a run block standpoint, once again, he's basically like Jimmy Graham, but 2 inches shorter. And when we look at his abilities, he can also go ahead and get tight end apprentice. I also should say Julius Thomas, Dolphins, great by the way. But yeah, tight end apprentice, shorted elite. Like he's a beast, man. He is a beast. He is so good. For me, he's going right by Jimmy Graham. Again, think so like they're so similar, man. Honestly, potentially could drop all these cards in like B, and like I just don't want to do that though, man. Like Kyle Pitts just isn't a B tier player. Luke Musgrave is in B tier. Donald Parham is in B tier. Jordan Reed is in B tier. And right after that, we do get John Mackey right here. 6'2", 224, gets the insanely good juke, man. Like he gets one of the best jukes in the game, in my opinion. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 short running, 90 medium, 89 deep. Hits the short, medium, and deep route running threshold on All Madden. Just doesn't hit deep on All Pro. You could get a coach to the +1 deep route running, and guess what? He hits it. And also, like again, 71 run block, not the worst in the world. Like he can definitely somewhat do it. You know, he can somewhat do it. This time for abilities for him, he can go ahead and get a discounted one, and also he can get tight end apprentice. So he can get third down threat for 2, which honestly, man, third down threat for 2, kind of hard to run. It's honestly not a bad ability, but it's kind of hard to run right now. I don't just want to lob everyone in here, but man, he's right along the A tier for me. Right along the A tier. I want to split up A tier. I just don't know how, because all these cards are just great. Like they're literally all so good. And now after that, we get back-to-back Rob Gronkowski's. First one up, we got the 92 Gronk. He has 91 speed, 87 acceleration. He is 6'6", 268, and 89 short running, 92 medium, 87 deep. Hits all the route running thresholds on All Madden. On All Pro, misses out on short and deep because they are not 90. But from a run block standpoint, beastly run blocker with 88. And when we scroll down to his abilities real quick, first off, can get a red zone threat, Vanguard for 0 AP for the X Factor, and also for his other abilities, can't get like the tight end apprentice, but he can get mid and elite for 1, which honestly isn't a terrible 1 AP ability. But for me, man, I think this is just a tier better than his old card, which, you know, is an A tier, right by Darnell Washington. I don't mind that at all. And right after that, we move on to his 93 overall though, and I think this card takes a major jump for a lot of reasons. Again, same size and everything, but 92 speed, 90 acceleration. This time for route running, hits 90 short, 90 medium, 87 deep. So again, hits all the route running thresholds on All Madden. This time hits short and medium on All Pro. But the biggest thing for me is he gets a slight little boost in run block with 89. I believe it's a +1, but the biggest thing, man, the biggest thing is the change of ability. So in the X Factor spot, he unlocks third down threat as well. Unstoppable third down threat, pretty nice. But the biggest thing to me, it's some of the best value in the game. Tight end apprentice for 1 AP. That is some of the best value in this football game right now. That is absolutely insane. For me, tight end apprentice for 1 AP, that is great value. Because right now, right, I'll explain why I think this is so good value too. So right now you could run, say, Joe Flacco at quarterback, get the AKA upgrade for gunslinger for 0 AP, starts on, goes off sometimes, then run set feet lead, gift wrap for 5. Then on top of that, now you could run Rob Gronkowski with the tight end apprentice for 1. Then on top of that, you could run Tyreek Hill with the slot apprentice for 1, which I just think is kind of crazy. We are kind of approaching Madden 23 territory with abilities for sure. And for the final reveal right here, we did get Shannon Sharpe, 6'2", 228, 92 speed, 93 medium route running, 70 run block, and also gets matchup nightmare mid out for 1. That's what kind of does, I think matchup nightmare on tight end is so good too, man. That's what slightly makes him better, I think, than everyone in A. I am going to go ahead and lean S tier for him. Now, what I could see the argument for, right? This is the argument I could see. I could see Jimmy Graham, Julius Thomas, John Mackey, and S. 100% see that. Honestly, I don't hate that. I think Kyle Pitts and Dalton Kincaid are still so good though, man. Having Kyle Pitts and Dalton Kincaid outside of S tier when I think they're so good, I'm gonna drop them down. Just leave Shannon Sharpe and Rob Gronkowski. Honestly, man, I'm still taking Kincaid and maybe Pitts over everyone in this tier. I might be crazy for that. Yeah, boys, tight end is becoming a really hard position to rank. For a while, man, it was just Kyle Pitts and everyone else. And I mean, I guess we got Donald Parham, but yeah, boys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, man. Let me know who you're rocking on a tight end. Let me know who you think is the best tight end in the game. Let me know who you think should go up, who you think should come down. If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden. And if you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, make sure to hit the noti bell on YouTube as well, or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We have been grinding the streams on both YouTube and Twitch and multi-streaming on there, so I'd just love to see y'all in some streams, man. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check this one out right here, because these were my top 10 best cards in Madden 24.